Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 21, Astros 2, Padres 3. Let's dive into the key talking points from a close loss in the series finale with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, leading off, Jake Myers. 2 more hits for him with a single and a double, plus he wasn't far off a third hit but was denied on an excellent catch by Fernando Tatis Jr. Myers' approach at the plate this season has been the best of his career. If he can find a way to add a little power, then he's going to be very useful indeed in the lower part of our lineup. Up second, Framber Valdez. Whilst it wasn't close to his very best, giving up 3 walks, Framber was able to battle through 6 innings, giving up only 2 runs against a very dangerous Padres lineup, which is a successful outing. He was able to get 3 of his trademark double plays, plus a little unfortunate that other plays weren't possible on at least a couple of the 7 hits he gave up. Up third, Cam Smith. After a problem earlier with the ball into the right field corner which showed his inexperience, Smith went on to make a really nice catch on the run later on before being desperately unfortunate at the plate in the 9th after an incredible at-bat versus Padres closer Robert Suarez, denied at least a double only by an amazing diving catch by Astros legend Yuli Gurriel of all people. 3 down. First out, Joe Espada's use of Taylor Scott. Hindsight is 2020 and credit should be given to Espada for using Scott as he did the previous night, but having pitched Scott for 2 excellent innings in that previous game, why was Espada using Scott again here to pitch the 7th, knowing a red-hot Tatis Jr. would be coming up? Scott got hit harder and harder as the inning progressed, culminating in what proved to be the fatal homer. Surely there must have been a number of more suitable options out of the bullpen. Second out, Christian Walker. He had an eventful game at first base, largely successful despite a couple of plays he would expect to do a bit better on. However, the real issue was that in spite of his big homer in the game before, Walker had a pretty horrible night at the plate this time around, going 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Third out, missing the big hit. We were 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position, but the problem was we just couldn't quite find that killer blow. No shame against an impressive Padres pitching staff, but it was a deciding factor here. A couple of extra points to finish on. Mauricio Dubon's collision in the first with Luis Arias, a frightening impact and a worrying few minutes. Certainly no question of intent from Dubon whatsoever, and thank goodness Arias now appears to be okay. And 10,000 Astros games up. That's a pretty cool milestone to reach for the franchise and with a winning record to boot. We dropped to 10 and 11 but still take a big series win here nevertheless, and now move on to face 3 games versus the Toronto Blue Jays in another big series with Hunter Brown taking the mound in game 1. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the game and the series win in the comments. Make sure you're following at Astros Fans UK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!